Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to live our life for the most positive way possible. Today we're going to take a look at what's going on for the second half of the Aries season. So this reading is for the 6th of April, through the 18th. So I have these cards that I use. They have all the different signs of the zodiac. You can't see those, so anyways, I randomly shuffle them and I let spirit pick the order. So I was just written ready to start your reading, and I went to go flip it over and I looked up and all the grandmothers were here, and I'm like, oh, it must be the Pisces reading. They always show up for you guys. I don't know what's going on with that, but that is a wonderful energy. So the grandmothers are here helping to deliver these messages. We're also going to take a look at that energy of the new moon that is going to be happening on Sunday, the 11th of April. And I'm just going to real quick give you an update on the rest of this week because I didn't get the weeklies out. I got the COVID vaccine and I had a really bad reaction to it. So spent the weekend in bed, and today I'm better. So yay for that. All right, so hit the thumbs up, would you please? Hit the thumbs up. It's YouTube, they have changed the way the analytics work, and unless you guys are hitting the thumbs up and leaving comments, they totally ignore us. So every YouTube channel that you watch, hit that thumbs up, give them a little love. It's a second of your time for however long it took them to put the video together. So balance out the scales a little. So your overall energy for the next couple of weeks is see through the illusion. Okay. See through the illusion. We've got Mars squaring Neptune in your sign on Friday. Mars wants to take action. Neptune's like, here's the dreams. Yeah, okay. So this is, and that energy's been building, and it will hold for a little bit, for a few days. So I can see how that could be like, so see through the illusion, what's real, what is spirit, and then what is deceptive, right? Because Mars and Gemini can be a little deceptive about what action step to take, and Neptune and Pisces can be a little deceptive. So seeing through the illusion and getting to the truth and the reality of what a situation is, that's a big message. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I do want to encourage you. The moon gets into Pisces on Wednesday. So that's the day these should be coming out. So Wednesday and Thursday. But the energy of those 2 days is really good for getting some stuff done. And I would really recommend it, because by the time we get to Friday, it gets a little harder. Everybody's going to be feeling a lot lazier. So get your big projects wrapped up and done if you can, and just leave yourself the easy stuff for Friday. And Saturday's a really good day for romance if you want to get an opportunity to do that with that moon. And the moon will still be in, well, actually the moon will be in Aries at 2:11 in the morning. So it's set up nicely for romance, because you've got Venus in a sextile energy with Jupiter, and so they're having a nice conversation. It's just some sweet energy. So that's Saturday, and then Sunday we have the new moon. Do a little dreaming, but write it down. Get it on paper, okay? That's going to be important. All right, past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions, and the key to the situation for you is independence. All right, Pisces, y'all know, right, that I have a Pisces moon if you've watched my channel very much. So I don't like to refer myself as this. I think it's appropriate to refer to myself. I think it's a true statement to say that I'm a recovering doormat, right? I have allowed myself to be taken advantage of by people that I care about many, many times. And then one year I was like, that's it, I'm done doing that. And it's been difficult for people to understand, and they're like, what are you doing? But so that now they don't know how to relate to me. But I gotta tell you, I feel better about me. And so part of the illusion of being independent is that there's a fear that if you stop doing things for people, they won't love you. And there will be some people who were just using you who will be like, oh, well, I'm not getting what I need from Pisces, so yeah, no, I'm out of here. But the illusion is that you've lost anything of value, because people who only want you for what you can do for them, are they really worth that? Something to ask yourself. All right. In the area, this is the second time this has shown up here. In the area of we're even trying to get more information, we've got slow down. We've got these two snails sitting up there in the tulips. Now, I'm getting a different vibe off of it than I got last time. But let me think about that for a second. Okay, so what happened when I saw this, and Aquarius had this, was I thought, I don't want snails in my tulips. And there's two of them. And so are you feeling a little cramped, a little crowded up? Because we do have the Independence card here as the key to the situation. And so where do you need to disengage a little and create a little space, right? Healthy boundaries. You transform your life by speaking up, by singing your own song, by tooting your own horn, by being who you are and being all puffed up and get out there and say, look at me, look at who I am amazing, I am the bluebird of happiness. Choosing to create your own happiness through oh God. Okay, so through music, through singing songs, through literally using music to help you lift your spirits, to find your sense of happiness and joy, but also understanding that, okay, oh God, I really hate that movie. Jerry Maguire. There are a lot of things I don't like about it, but when he comes in at the end and says, "You complete me," what? And everybody's like, "Ah," and I thought, "Oh, codependency." Okay, seriously, be happy on your own. And so when you learn that you are the only person who can make you happy, then you're always able to be happy. And even though things happen and things rock your boat, and I had a big major sloshing over the bow of emotional waters this week, and I had a bad day, I'm not gonna lie. But I only had one. So I was able to get it under control by releasing and letting go of things that I had no control over and choosing to sing my own song and be my own source of happiness. You have here, be strong. So it's going to take willpower to stay on your path in your thought process. Okay, this is up here in the head. Okay, so there's an opportunity to bring in abundance into your life, the sense of independence that you're feeling here, but there is a need for you to, when the negative energy comes in, look, he looks like he's swallowing the sun. And oh, it's so funny because I just read something about that. And where this lady was like, she was somewhere, I want to say in Australia, and she was guided by some Aboriginal women to go out and open up her mouth and eat the sun. And she said, so I stood out there with my eyes closed. Oh, God, where did I read this? I stood out there with my eyes closed, and I got nudged. I got nudged. And so I opened up my mouth, and it was amazing. So maybe you just need to actually go out and eat the sun a little. But mostly, when these negative thoughts that drag you back down into the codependency start happening, stand up for yourself, speak out loud, say what you need to say, sing a song, erase the energy, go find something else to do, or just picture yourself eating the sun and thinking about how you're because you don't literally have to do it, you can just visualize it, that you are bringing all this solar energy of strength and vitality and self-worth and self-esteem and confidence into your own being, right there into the heart center. So in the area of where you've been having some difficulty, we have the chipmunk of seek and you shall find, and this is about finding connection to spirit. And this is about finding connection to purpose. Like, what is it that you really want to do? And so sometimes it's really hard when you're used to being the person that takes care of everybody else to figure out that really the most important person that you take care of is yourself. More intuition stuff here. You have a lot of intuition going on here. The chipmunk is very much about intuition, seeking that communication with spirit in order to bring in the flow of abundance, clarity. The bats are using their intuition to know where to fly and where to draw. Okay, so the bats, when they're in flight like this, they're out there hunting down all the bugs, right? And they're using their intuition to help them get there, right? And so really being tuned in. The moonlight would be illusionary for most of us, but it's dark out and they're using their intuition. And so they don't have to see through the moonlight because they're following their guidance from spirit. The obstacle has been your unwillingness to take a risk. And the thing about starfish is they allow spirit to bring things to them, right? Like they just like the water flows through them and they take the nutrients that they need out of it. But starfish also can regenerate. If they lose a leg, they can grow another one back. So it's okay to take a risk because you will bounce back. You will be able to regenerate, and spirit will bring you what it is that you need. And it is just a matter of tapping into your own inner wisdom from the things that you have learned, from the experiences that you've had. Be willing to be who you are and see the beauty all around you. And I want to say see the beauty in you because you can see the swan is reflected in the water, right? So it isn't just the beauty all around you. It's see the beauty of who you are and allow yourself to be transformed. So a swan, again, it's about transformation. The dragonflies are about transformation. So there's an opportunity to really transform something major in your life at this point in time. So this new moon is really nicely aspected on Sunday. It's at 22 degrees of Aries, and Venus is at 25 degrees of Aries. So they're pretty much in conjunction, and Jupiter is in Aquarius, so sextiling at 25 degrees. And so that's some very positive expanding. What do you want? What matters to you? What's your value? Venus is about value, right? So she's about value, either about money or romance or whatever. She's always about value. In an Aries, in an Aries, she's very determined to go get it. So she's determined to expand. She's determined to use this energy of this new moon to really promote things. And at the same time, while this is going on, she is squaring off with Pluto, and so is the new moon. Okay, so they're squaring with Pluto that wants to create this transformation. So there's an opportunity here to really activate that, to really create the change that you want, to really bring in the energy that you want to have. And so, okay, look at this. It's like the Ace of Wands. It's called bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Be a recovering doormat. And you have something lovely will grow from this. You will regenerate. When you really look, see the sword in the back, and it's fall. It's almost like releasing and letting go of something creates space for something new to come in. Light your own fire. Stand up for yourself. Do what it is that you need to do. Wow, this is such a nice. So for the new moon, you have gateways, and she's holding a lotus. And so the gateway is going to come through your connection to spirit. Through your connection to spirit, doors will open. So I use the doorway cards. This one's, wow, this one, okay, look. I haven't really shown the doors to people, but this one I want you to see. That is a doorway that shows a room that is in total disrepair and destruction, but through the window, there is beauty out there. I want to say get outside. So it's called Walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you will find the will to survive. Okay, in indigenous lessons such as swallowing the sun. God, I can't even believe that came up. Okay, so set yourself free. Whatever this situation is, there's nothing there really worth salvaging. Be willing to be independent. Stand up for yourself. Strike that match. So you have to burn down this house in order to get outside. Okay. There's a doorway that's opening that's actually a gateway. And it is through spirit that you will figure it out. And look, it is outside. She got out of this room to get to here in order to regenerate and grow something. So this is an opportunity for a new beginning. You're going to have to release some things. You're going to have to let it go, and you're going to have to light your own fire. That match did not get lit by lightning. Something didn't come along and light it. This isn't a candle that someone passed to you, and then, no, she had to strike that match because it burns very quickly. There's no way you pass struck match to somebody else. This is action that you must take. You must initiate the first steps. Really important. Really important, Pisces. Okay. Let's get you an affirmation card. See what else Spirit wants to say. But looks like new beginnings, new opportunities to really transform your life. It's so weird because everything here says you need to do stuff, but the affirmation says no need to do. I'm exactly where I need to be, when I need to be, and there's nothing more I need to do. I mean, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life path, I don't need to do anything because I'm already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry. Okay, so the current situation is independence. So maybe you're already there. Keep singing your own song, listening to your inner wisdom, your inner guide. Clarity is going to be brought to you through your heart space. So maybe this is more about you finding time to rest. There we go. You finding more time to rest. It is about following your intuition, though, because you see this? We got a blind bear or blindfolded bear walking on a tightrope across shark-infested waters, and there's a little mouse sitting there telling him what to do. It'd be like the angel on your shoulder, right? I trust that everything will be okay in the end. Partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Okay, then. Don't be a defensive wiener. Don't be a doormat. I think you know exactly what it is. I think when you strike this match and you stand up for yourself, then after that, you don't really need to do anything. Stand up for yourself. Take the step toward who you want to be and what you want to bring in. No need to do. This just tells me if you are willing to stand up for yourself and you're willing to walk through that door, you will pick the right path if you're following your intuition. So don't panic. All right, so what I am seeing, what their grandmothers are showing me, it is like this wood. Okay, so like you're in the woods and there is, it's like the density is really, but it's like there's this path. And then out on the other side, there's this meadow and it's this big bright ball of sunlight. But it looks round. It's really cool. It's kind of like stepping out of a cave, only it's definitely the woods into the bright sunlight. So follow your intuition. Out of the dense into the light. Okay, so out of the shadows into the light. All right, step forward. See the beauty all around you. That's kind of like counting your blessings, but mostly I want you to see your reflected beauty. What we put out into the world is what we receive back. And trust. Trust your intuition. Trust spirit. Trust you're on the right path. All right, y'all take care. Talk to you soon.